Here's the entrance to 26765 Eldorado Drive. So the posts on the front porch are new. It's a Trek style decking. These stairs shed snow, which is convenient with how much we're allowed to get up here. Driveway in. 3-car garage. Comes right into the living area. That the current owners had installed this wood-burning fireplace. It's very efficient. They've also put on a new cold roof, which is very efficient. They blew in extra insulation, making it a very efficient home. All the railing is new. The decking is newer. You'll see gates on either side of the deck for shoveling snow off. It's easier to open a gate when you have a foot of snow and push it off. There is gas stubbed out to the grill, even though they're just hooked to a tank right now. You see some gardening out here. And that vent you hear is a radon mitigation system. So radon is a gas that's odorless that comes out of the ground. And this collects it below the house and then vents it out above the house. It's common in the soils around here. So looking back at the front door. Going into the kitchen. They believe the range was new with this owner, but I can find that out. And that is a Viking refrigerator, freezer, as you see up there. And there's a little wine fridge here. The dining area. Here's the sheet on it. So it has the basic stats of 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, almost 3,700 square feet. It's where you enter from the garage, the mudroom with winters here. It's great to have all the places to hang, all the footwear, hats and scarves. And this is a pantry and utility laundry room. You see behind the door, more hanging for all the winter coats. 3-car garage is oversized. So lots of extra space in front of where you park. There's more storage in the attic above, high ceilings, so easy to hang bikes and all that kind of stuff. And on this level is the primary bedroom. Little powder room here. And it has natural light coming through a tube there, which is great. Skylights have a tendency to leak. It can be problematic, whereas that should be well sealed. Pedestal sink. Master bedroom has direct outside access to the deck. You know, the owners were in the insurance industry, so they've mitigated a lot of stuff on the property. You know, dead timber, this type of thing. The owner did tell me he's got another tree to take out, but it's very important with all the wildfire risk that you have this defensible space around the property. A walk-in closet. Lots of storage high. The flooring is new throughout here. Your 5-piece bathroom with the shower separate from the tub and a water closet. And there are shades coming down by the tub, but very private lot. You know, you can't see the road that you came in on. A little better shot of the hardware in there. Bench. Recessed lighting. So you'll see vents throughout the house that are for bringing in fresh air, especially during the winters. It circulates air outside and then brings in fresh air to the house, so you don't just end up with a lot of stale air. For the basement area, you can see the new wall. They added the wet bar in here. So the walkout basement. So a little garden to the left and lots of gardening potential. My mother was a master gardener, so I grew up working in the yard. So this door is under the stair storage. It's good size. So this is a bedroom. It's set up as an office. I'd expect this to be a reach-in depth closet. There's a light. So technically this is a 3/4 bath. So the vents on a timer, but I was looking for a light in there, not a light in the shower that I see. More of the venting, which is a great system to have. Come into the mechanical room. See the heat exchangers. This piece up here brings in the fresh air. This is all the in-floor heating system, which this downstairs basement. There's new electronics on the boiler. These boilers, the Borderis are very efficient, good boilers. This is the well pump. And tons of extra storage back here, which is very helpful for all the Christmas things and such. And the last part of the interior is the other 2 bedrooms. They connect with a Jack and Jill bathroom. Nice natural light throughout the house. So even on this basement level, the ground is just a little over waist high. The closet, another reach-in depth closet. Jack and Jill bathroom connects to the other bedroom. Another 3/4 bath since there's no tub, just the shower. And it is nice to notice that all these windows open. One way developers cut corners is by putting static windows in some of the rooms. So this is a gas fireplace down here. It is operated by a switch. Some people switch them to a thermostat, but the owner was saying he just keeps it thermostat at 65 for the in-floor heat, which is great because you never have cold floors. And then if it's coming down to work in the office, he'll just turn on the fireplace. Hardwood stairs going back up. An over 5 acre lot, so it's on well and septic. In Routt County, if you have less than 5 acres, you have to have a vault without septic.